All right, we're back, guys. We are back. Sorry about that. Fucking thunderstorm appeared to have been done, and then it just randomly decided, you know what? Fuck Arthur's stream. We're gonna have one little other rough bit at the very tail end of the storm when nothing's happening. That's gonna make his power go out for a few minutes. Unexpected, but you know. And then, of course, I had to, like, reset all my shit. My counters got fucked up, and it was a process trying to get back. But I'm back. And at the end of it all, I don't know. But I'm back. So, yeah. We'll see how stream goes now that everything got fucked. But bum 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 ba-da-da-da ba-da-da-da ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Ba-da-da-da. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. It's nice nobody's here. I can just be really fucking weird right now, and nobody will never know that I did it. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Yum. Ugh. Good. See who makes their way back to stream tonight. That was a unexpected little break in the middle of not even in the middle, but in the very beginning of stream. So we'll give it some time, see who comes back to us tonight, and then take it from there. You know. I figured the storm does now appear to have passed. There hasn't been any thunder or anything for a while. So I figured, give it a shot, try to get back on. Might as well, right? What else am I doing? Well, I could be like doing shit I gotta do before vacation, but you know, I can do that another night. That's not a big deal. Welcome back, gamer. Yeah, that was super annoying. I'm sitting here, I'm in the middle of telling a story, and then all of a sudden was like the loudest thunder you've ever heard in your life, and then everything went black. And I was like, oh, wow, that was fun. I don't know how much I enjoyed that, but that was fun. And then like it's so like I don't know what it is, but there's something on my PC where like after a power outage like that, I have to like unplug it and let it sit for like 30 minutes before it'll boot back up. So I had to do that. And then I had to get all my streaming shit reset. And yeah, it's a pain in the ass when that shit happens. And so you don't get that shit at all. Yeah. Sadly, in the summers where I live, this is like pretty normal. Yo, let's go, gamer. Fuck yes. Congratulations on the shiny. But yeah, for Florida in July, this is pretty normal, getting these random ass, very intense thunderstorms rolling through. The good news is they're like super fast. Like they typically are really fast developing and fast moving. So like the storms are usually bad for like 30 minutes to an hour, if that, a lot of times. So best of luck with the eggs, gamer. Hopefully you earned yourself a quick hunt after the last one. Yeah, we get this shit all the damn time here. You get used to it after a while. Ooh, eggies. We got eggies hatching. This will be 871, 875 on the Sizzlepede. Bow 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 bow. Ooh, Dwebble. That's one I still have on my list. I need to go for that one soon. Squiddy, I'm alive. Stupid Florida weather. At least the power is only out for a couple of minutes, you know? Welcome back, Caro. You know, when the power first went out, I was like, maybe this was a sign that I wasn't supposed to stream tonight, and I was supposed to do something else. And then I started trying to do something else and was like, fuck this, I want to stream. Supposed to get started, it never happened, sadly. I mean, is it really that sad, Squid? Caro, I will have you know that I'm a moron and a scoundrel. Definitely not a kind sir. Yeah, no, okay, fair point, Squid. Fair point. Everyone's grass is drying up. See, the problem with when it rains here in Florida is you let a drop of water touch your lawn and the grass grows 6 inches overnight. Eating your gardens too. See, that's where you need somebody like me around. Those deer won't come near the garden very much after I get through with them. All right, now I see. I need to reset myself out because I started stream before, and I was like in streamer mode, like, yeah, let's go, we're streaming tonight, woo! And now I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm streaming. Like I went live again. I need to be streamer man now, and it's hard to like reset yourself twice like that. I didn't really think about that when I went live again. That like I needed to get the mindset back. Hey, what's going on, Poker Princess? Hello, hello. I am okay now. How you doing, Poke? Oh, I'm jealous, Poke. I'm so jealous. I love me saying. Although I made a good dinner tonight. I made the rack of lamb with the little baby potatoes. It was very tasty. It was good. Raph, what it do, Raph? How you doing, buddy? Stupid fucking firebug. Get tasty, squids. Fuck yes, Raph. Almost there. Chicken quesadillas, charo beans, queso dip, rice, guac. Fun meal. Sounds tasty. 10 to 15 eggs and start hatching and collector. I mean, I just kind of, I don't let myself get over 15 in the box. It was yummy, Coke. It was. Sliders and squash. That's an interesting combination. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before. Abomination in a reading class. Dude, I want to like take like a language class again, like take like a Spanish class, you know, and show up like full redneck and like a cowboy hat and shit and be like, quesadilla. And just like completely like give the teacher nightmares. Tell you what, man, I'm only here because my wife, right, she hired this new feller to help out around the house, and I tell you what, man, he don't speak a lick of English, and it's hard to get him to do stuff when he don't understand what I'm saying. The wife really likes him though. Like the wife's a big fan, so he must be doing something right. I mean, I ain't seen it, but well, I don't know, man. All I know is she's been a lot happier ever since we hired little Pedro, so I think that's his name. I don't know. I've been calling him Pedro. Hi, book. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. It's definitely not out here. How many eggs for Dwebble? I'm gonna guess 678. Oh God, Caro. That's just mean. Jeez. 200. Damn, Squid's being extra nice tonight. No, you're good, Caro. You're good. You're good. Gamer gets a little testy, that's all. Just ignore Gamer. They get a little extra. Disappears into the void with a Dragonite Squishmallow. Wait, there's a Dragonite Squishmallow? How do I not know of this thing's existence? I'm proud of you, Gamer. You've been doing better lately with the crash out and stuff. Like you've been acting like a person lately. I'm very impressed. Rookies are so annoying. Some of them have the ability unnerve. SSX, your team is too nervous to eat berries. Wait, is tonight the All-Star game or is tonight the Home Run Derby, Caro? Oh, it's tonight? Hang on, I might need to put that on the side here. No. Technically have a quick, I mean, that's what I said about a lot of my hunts, and then they don't end up being quick and I get mad. I like the Home Run Derby. The Home Run Derby's fun. Although, Caro, speaking of baseball, I got good news today. I got good news. The sale of the Tampa Bay Rays has been like the offer has been accepted and the sale is moving forward. They're in the process now of like closing on the deal, but the sale should be finalized in September. Whoever that doesn't follow baseball, which I'm guessing is my entire community except for Caro and Yeti, the Tampa Bay Rays baseball team has like the worst owner in sports. The guy is an absolute douchebag who refused to invest any money in the team at all. It is the reason the team has been mediocre for the last like forever. Well, some other shit went down recently, right? So he's been trying to get a new stadium built because the Rays stadium sucks. It's they've been trying for a long time to get a new stadium built. And the problem is the stadium now is down in St. Petersburg. And it has the lowest population, like within 10 miles of the stadium, of any MLB franchise. And everybody complains that the Rays don't have fans and blah, 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 because nobody goes to the games and all this other shit, right? Well, the thing is, the Rays have one of the highest TV viewership ratings. Because the issue isn't that they don't have fans. The issue is it takes a fucking hour to get to the stadium from where majority of the fan base lives. And trying to drive through rush hour traffic across multiple bridges and all this other shit for a 7 p.m. weeknight game is not a viable option for the majority of the fan base. So nobody goes to the games because they can't get theirs. They can't get to the stadium. And so everybody in the area has been saying that if they're going to build a new stadium, they need to leave St. Petersburg and put the stadium up in actual Tampa, where the people fucking live. It would make more sense. So the owner starts working with the Tampa City like commissioners and all that and all the politicians to work out a stadium deal a couple years ago. The Tampa mayor and city council and everybody on the Tampa side thought that they had reached a deal because they had verbally agreed to a deal to build the new stadium in Tampa. The Rays owner and the city council had already verbally agreed to a deal, and the contracts and stuff were getting written up and were going to be signed later on that week to make it official, and they were going to announce it. Like, the next day, there's an announcement that they've agreed to a deal with St. Petersburg, and they're building the new stadium there. Fun gummies are so they taste exactly like candy. Oh, God. Squid. Be careful, buddy. So, yeah. Needless to say, the leadership in Tampa was rather pissed off at the owner of the Rays for going back on his word after telling them they had a deal and an agreement and then signing a contract with St. Pete behind their back without telling them anything. So he signs this deal with St. Petersburg. That was a really stupid deal that never should have been agreed with. It was like the most taxpayer money that any city in the history of American sports has ever agreed to pay towards a new stadium. And it also gave the Rays owner like controlling interest over this huge section of land that they're trying to redevelop. And so it was a horrible deal for the city of St. Petersburg and an absolutely amazing deal for the Rays owner. Well, then Hurricane Milton came through last year, and Hurricane Milton destroyed the Rays stadium. As well as a lot of other stuff, because we had Hurricane Helene that came through a week before and did a lot of damage to the St. Petersburg area, right? And so because of the two hurricanes and everything that was going on, the the St. Pete City Council and the county were supposed to be doing like, it was one of those like votes that like, it's gonna pass, but they have to do it kind of things to start the process of funding the new stadium. But because of the hurricane, they postponed the vote because they had better shit to deal with than whether or not they were going to give the Rays billionaire owner more money. Well, then the Rays owner goes out on TV and starts talking shit about the city. What's going on, Jordan? So yeah, the Rays owner starts talking shit about the city of St. Petersburg about how they're dragging their feet and they were supposed to do this vote and it's now set the timeline back and they fucked up the whole deal and blah, blah, blah. And now he doesn't want to do it. And so after all this shit, after years of back and forth with two cities, setting up, you know, artist renderings of what everything's going to look like and planning and votes and everything else, he finally gets it approved, finally gets the stadium deal, and then goes, yeah, never mind, I don't want to do it anymore. Well, that's not fun, Jordan. How'd you manage to do that? So after he backs out of the stadium deal with St. Petersburg, the government officials in both Tampa and St. Petersburg, as well as the county officials, came out publicly and said, while they want the Rays to stay in the Tampa Bay area, they will not, under any circumstances, enter into negotiations with the current ownership ever again. Like, straight up said, you can go fuck yourself. None of us are willing to even talk to you about building a stadium or anything. You're on your own. As long as you own the team, you can stay where you're at or you can leave. But we're not entering discussions ever again with you. And so as soon as that came out, there was a lot of rumors that like Major League Baseball itself was pushing for him to sell the team, because Major League Baseball itself was super pissed off about how he handled it. And so for months and months, there were all these rumors about different groups trying to buy the team and all this shit. Double look like? That's a good question, gamer. I don't know. Let me see. It's really not very different. It's a darker orange and it has a green dot on its shell. So yeah. So there's all these rumors that they were being forced to sell the team, and all these groups were trying to buy the team, and the Rays ownership kept saying, we're not selling the team, we're not selling the team, we're not selling the team. It's not true, it's not true, it's not true. Well, then a few weeks ago, it came out that they were in exclusive talks with a group to sell the team. Not yet, Jordan, I did not. So that just came out a few weeks ago that they were in fact in talks to sell the team. And then tonight it was reported that the deal to sell the team has been agreed upon. The offer has been accepted. And now they're basically in the process of, like, you know, writing up the contracts, getting the evaluations done that need to be done to get the money approved and blah, blah, blah. And that all that should be done and finalized come September, and the team will be sold. Which, again, given how fucking cheap and moronic the current owner is a very good thing for the organization and the team. And then what's even better for everybody is the group that's currently in the process of buying the team has said that their intention is to keep the team in Tampa Bay, but also their preference is to build the stadium in Tampa and to move the team out of St. Petersburg, which, like I said, is definitely the right decision. It's the way it needs to go. So actually here, I'll do something interesting here, right? Google Maps. Hang on. Let me give you guys an idea, because I know a lot of you don't quite understand the geography of where I live, right? Hey, what's going on, Ren? So here, really quickly, guys, let me give you a little geography lesson. Okay. So this area here is basically what's considered the Tampa Bay area, right? Warfare and Shred are having interesting conversations, though, about what? So this area is like considered the Tampa Bay area. Even down here a little bit, you go down like around here is still kind of considered, because this obviously is Tampa Bay. So the area surrounding it, right? The current Rays stadium is down here. Like, this is the current stadium right here. But you can see there's not a lot of people, like, there's not a lot here, right? It's a very small area. So if you're south, you have to cross this massive fucking bridge and get into downtown if you want to get there. And if you live up this way, you've got two other big bridges that you've got to go across to get to the highway that'll get you downtown St. Pete. And if you live like out this way or up this way, there's no fucking way you're going all the way down here to go to a game, right? It's just not happening. Nobody's doing that, right? So all these people that live up here, out here, out here, they all just watch the game on TV. Go to stay warm in the winter. What? Pretty much, Matthew, pretty much. So that's the big issue with it, right? Superman versus Iron Man, best femboy. Oh, okay. Normal conversations, fully. Right? So that's where the issue is with that. So what they're trying to do is put the stadium, like, up in this area here. Right? They're trying to put it up in this area. Because from here, I mean, look how many different highways and shit run into here, right? Everybody that's here can jump across the highway. Everybody out here can come down. Everybody up here can come down. Everybody down here can come up. It's a much better location. Well, this is what's considered Tampa Bay. And then, where is it? There's the airport. Should be like right here. Oh, there it is. Here's where the Bucks play. Here's the Bucks Stadium here. This is a Yankees spring training field right here where the Rays are currently playing, while their normal stadium is completely busted. And then down over this way is the arena that the Lightning play in. It's too far for a Caro to drive. Sad. It's also in a pretty bad spot, Caro, because there's only like one highway in and out of that area. Welcome back. But I mean, the Lightning play here, and they've sold out every game for over a decade. But again, like, you can get to that from all this easily. Even over here, if you're in like this area, it's not that hard to get here. There's tons of ways over to here. And so they've been selling out forever over here. But here, real quick. Yeah, this is what happened to the Rays Stadium after Hurricane Milton came through. This is what happened to the Rays Stadium. Don't come down here, Matthew. We have a lot of bridges where I live. What's that, Ren? But yeah, so it completely shredded the roof off the top of the building, and nothing underneath this roof was waterproof. Like, nothing underneath here was designed to get wet. Way too hot and not worth your time. I mean, Ren, you're not wrong. Sure, when I'm fine, I can do it, but long ass ones, nope. I mean, we've got some pretty big bridges here. We've got some bridges that are miles and miles long, so But yeah, nothing inside here was designed to get wet, and it got hundreds of gallons of water dumped into it from the hurricane. So everything inside is fucked. Like a lot of electronics need work. There's all kinds of like mold and water damage in like all the offices and locker rooms and everything else. It's an absolute nightmare right now to fix. They're saying it's going to be like $50 million to repair the stadium. Well, that's the thing, Rand, is that's what they were supposed to be doing, was building a new stadium. But the owner's a dumbass. But it's going to cost like $50 million to repair the stadium. And the Rays only have 3 years left on their contract at that stadium on their lease. And so the city is like, why the fuck would we spend $50 million to repair this when you're going to be gone in 3 years? And so, threw a Pokeball at Squid. You doing okay over there, buddy? But yeah, so the city tried to be like, hey, what if we just mutually agreed to let you out of the lease? You know, we let you out. You guys can go and do what you want. You can relocate, build a new stadium, whatever you want to do, and we don't waste our money repairing it. And the Rays owner was like, nah, I'm good. You can either pay to break the lease or you can fix it. Those are your options, because unfortunately, the city's contracted for 3 more years. They have to provide a major league ready stadium. Oh God, squids. And so that pissed the city off even more, because the city was like, why the fuck are we going to spend all this money for nothing? Like, you're an asshole. So it'll be interesting to see with the new owner, if he like signs an extension with the city to keep the team there for a few extra years, in exchange for them just repairing the current building, or if he figures out a way to get the Rays a place to play for the next like 2 seasons and just starts building a new stadium. I'll take a break when I die. Damn, Squid. You're starting to sound like me over there. We don't take breaks. We get our shinies. End of story. But yeah, it's been a whole thing. Look at you go, gamer. We all go 1185 encounters for stupid Frigidex. Oh, Matthew, that's gross. A certain coach needs to be kicked in the kneecaps. It's not the coach, it's the owner. Another Swarm lacrosse game next season. Oh, you know, I've never actually seen a lacrosse game. Much more violent than college games, that's for sure. Really, you gotta watch the TikTok I just sent you when you have a free moment. All right, Yeti. How you doing tonight, Yeti? You doing good, buddy? Like crash out today, but you're doing good. All right. And I'm watching this TikTok from Yeti. Did you enjoy the one? Oh, I didn't see that one, Squid. What? You made one about me and Jer? Why did TikTok not tell me? I think the sizzle shines at 999. That would be funny. Oh wait, was that the poisonous thing? Squid, is that the one you're talking about? Okay, yes, I did see that one. I did see that one. I thought you did something like since then. But yeah, Yeti, there's a lot of stuff about that whole situation that I've always been confuzzled on. Has you down a rabbit hole. So, Yeti, here's my thing with that, right? You notice nobody in the crowd is moving. Like, why is nobody in the crowd moving? That's what I'm saying, dude. Nobody in the crowd reacted at all. It's super weird. That's what I'm saying, Yeti. Like, dude, you see videos of, like, things going down in places where things typically go down, where people are, like, used to hearing certain noises, and they still are, like, getting the fuck out of there when things happen. Nobody just sits around and is like, oh, this is fun to watch. So weird, dude. So weird. That's what I'm saying, Squid. Nobody hears a certain bang sound and just sits there. That's not normal behavior. It was definitely, I definitely get what you're saying on that. Go with you to New York to visit old friend and possibly get some boxing lessons. I would just love to go to New York to get some good pizza. Driving to work, it was stopped at a light, and someone's tire popping, it's through the shit of you, and that's, see, Squid, that's normal. Teachers binds on 2 matches, 2-0. Hell yeah, Carol. Shitty pizza. It's definitely a concern. Now, there are lots of good food. Getting good food isn't the problem. Getting good pizza is the problem. Stupid fucking firebug, why won't you shine? Why do you hate me so much? It wasn't, Ren. I went 1360 on my last one or something like that. Or 1630 or 1360. I don't know. I went like triple odds. Yeah, my last egg hunt went like triple odds almost. Yeah, Trubbish was my last egg hunt. That Trubbish was the last shiny egg I hatched. It's almost. It's 2.5 times odds. What? 1536 would be triple odds. So I was less than 200 away. Oh, nice. I gotta see that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh my god, I want that. I want the Dragonite Squishmallow. Right, Squid? That's what I'm saying. I want a squishy Dragonite. I mean, Gamer, I would just buy it myself. I don't need to convince her of anything. So me and Book do a fun budgeting thing. We each get so much money every month that's like just our spending money. We do whatever the fuck we want with it, no questions asked. We don't even tell each other what we spend the money on most of the time. Just I spend my money on what I want to buy. She spends her money on what she wants to buy, and that's that. Yep, exactly, Eddie. We pool our money for bills so that we get like all the bills paid and everything else. We make sure all the necessities are done. And then it's budgeted that, hey, you know, with all of our, we should be able to pay all of our bills with money left over. And each of us take X amount that we can do whatever the fuck we want with. So if I want to buy a Dragonite Squishmallow, I'll just use my money on that. I did, Squiddy. I have a Mega Rayquaza plush sitting on top of my beer fridge. It's a shiny Mega Rayquaza plush at that. I told you guys, I plan on getting every shiny Rayquaza I can. Gave you Dragonite for Christmas off the post what she made for your birthday. It's really neat. Ooh. They made something. Dude, Kara, are you watching the Home Run Derby? Vaporeon and a Ditto. Nice ones, though. Little here and there. Dude, the guy hitting now is like fucking hitting him out of the stadium. Dude, the Home Run Derby was so fun to watch back in the day when it was like Griffey, McGuire, Sosa. Like, those Home Run Derbies were wild. Has to do 8 weeks of radiation therapy. Oh, damn, Squids. That's going to be a rough time. That's not going to be very fun. That's going to suck quite a bit. Yeah, I hope that all goes well. Matthew. I'm sorry Frigibax is being such a pain in the ass. No, you're good, man. You're good. Everybody's been going through it lately. I don't know what it is, but like everybody's been struggling on their shiny hunts lately. It would be nice to finally get a decent run. But it's been like 4 or 5 over odds hunts, 2 under odds hunts. 4 or 5 over odds hunts, 2 under odds hunts. It's been really bad lately. I'm hoping I can break that and get a bunch of under odds in a row here in the near future. Oh my god. Wild Shiny just running around no Sammys, but Masuda's being a pain. Dude, fuck Masuda. I hope so, Squids. I hope so. Although, speaking of random shiny, so I was doing, I was trying to do an SOS hunt earlier, and I was trying to find, I was trying to get set up to do cast form in Ultra Sun, About trying to set that up, I randomly get a shiny Ledian. Like, not SOS, just straight wild encounter shiny Ledian. Sadly, though, I just did the SOS hunt for Lediba and Ledian, like, last week. And so I didn't need the Ledian anymore. I had just marked that off of my list. See, in all fairness, Matthew, I did try to warn you not to do Masuda for Frigidax. When you first were starting that hunt, I was very clear that doing Masuda was not the best way to do it. But you were like, oh, I have it in a Beast Ball. I want the Beast Ball shiny. Can I just say, I know I'm only at 341, but I'm so mad I don't have the Jinx yet. I want this sprite off my screen. I do not want to look at it anymore. Ooh, let's see, Caro. What do we got? Oh, that is so cool, Caro. All the evolutions. What are those, knitted? Yeah, I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the Dust Ball myself, Squiddy. The Dust Ball and the Dive Ball. Ah, they're beads. Nice. That's super cool, though, Caro. How to do this sweet herba eggs, Sammy? Oh, God, I have no idea how to do the herba Sammys for egg power. You put them on a tray, iron them, and they fuse together? That's super cool. Why are you putting a question mark, Matthew? Ah, we got another gummy eater. We've got another gummy eater, chat. Gummies are A+. Gummies are very tasty. I like the gummies. Wow. Dude, imagine getting invited to the home run derby and sucking. No, that's fully That's fair, Caro. Sour Patch watermelon earlier? Nice. That would be my go-to. Zooming through hatches, 50 to 40 minutes, probably slows it down a little. Hell yeah, gamer. Power through that shit. You quit drinking since the 50s help, plus I'm in a better sleep routine lately. Hell yeah, Matthew. Good job, man. Proud of you. Right, Squid? Same here. I haven't, you know, obviously, I haven't stopped drinking, but I've definitely slowed down the drinking. I drink way less these days. Asking for that Crown Royal as a birthday treat. Hey, you know what? Moderation, right? Moderation's a good thing. I heard somebody say something one day that was very profound to me, right? It was moderation is good, but excess in moderation is great, right? Don't have a couple of beers every night after work. Wait till the end of the week and drink all the beers. You know, don't eat the stem of the mushroom and see a few colors. Eat the whole bag and see God. Just, you know, do it on a very rare occasion. Just don't do it all the time. Hey, what's going on, Jack? How you doing, buddy? Just words of wisdom, gamer. Words of wisdom. You settling in after the move, Jack? You couldn't do that. You blackout, Matt. Turns out he's gay after a few shots. Oh, Matthew. Well, that explains why you fit in so well in my community and are so comfortable here, Matthew. Like, I'm obviously not, but like, the majority of my community is somewhere on that spectrum. You just fit right in here. I don't know what happened. I thought it would be fun to, like, you know, open my own tavern and have a hangout spot, and somehow it turned into a gay bar, and I just kind of ran with it. Oh, good, Caro. Thank you for hanging out tonight, especially with the interruption in the middle. Nobody's trying to change you, Jack. Don't worry. That's not how it works. That's definitely not how it works. If that's how it worked, I'd be gay by now. With the amount of gay friends I've had. And the amount of gay people I hang around. Jack. Not quick enough, gamer. Not quick enough. Use a lot of hot dogs on this, Sammy. My God, we'd be skinny in SV. How would we be skinny if we were eating that kind of shit? We'd all be fat with the way those sandwiches are, and how much we made, how much all of us made to get shinies over the last couple of years. We'd all be fat by now. Fucking sandwich with like 6 burger patties and a bunch of salt on it. Right, look at the SV bacon. Oh my God. Like the bacon alone, we'd all have heart disease. Wally would come and help us out of the chair. Well, I mean, steak is beef and bacon is pork. So I don't know about that. It's definitely not bacon, though. The bacon's lechonk? I hope not. Oh, imagine how tender a lechonk would be. I mean, I would definitely eat one at least once just to experience it, but I don't think I could eat lechonks on a regular basis. Play some games in a bit if I be back before stream ends. Hey, all good, Squids. All good, buddy. You and your sissy have fun. Fuck this fire bug. Oh my God. Food is what I pick as long as I have food on the plate. I don't care. I mean, I feel you on that one. Just the thought, like, the concept of eating lechonks is a little. As I said, shiny at $9.99. I mean, it would be funny. I would rather not have to hatch that many, but it would be funny. Nah, it's all good, Squids. What if it was an evolved lechonk? Oh, the Oinkarouge or whatever. I would eat that one. That definitely helps, Jack. It definitely helps you don't have food allergies to worry about. Oinkalone, yes, Oinkalone. Yeah, I would eat that one. Lechonks, no. Once they evolve, they're fair game. Oink is alone. What? Oink along, eh? Oh my, they have a new Naked Gun movie coming out and it stars Liam Neeson. So if you don't know, the Naked Gun movies are like a parody on like action movies. Trying to type LeChonk, it keeps trying to use the emoji. I didn't even know there was an emoji. I know, I have a LeChonk emoji. Is that what you mean, Ren? My LeChonk emoji? Oh, that one? I didn't know that. I didn't know it did that. I have this one. If my emotes would load. My emotes are not loading. What the shit? Why are my emotes loading? Alright, well, I was going to show my LeChonk emoji, but... Yes, Witty, that one. Yeah, my emotes aren't loading. But I have that LeChonk emoji. The gamers got it. Dude, I love that emoji. I wish it got used more. Just the happy, like the happy crying the chonk. It's such a good, it's just such a good emote. Yours are better, but I get the, oh, well, thank you, Ren. That's super weird that it auto changes it. Oh geez, why did I say anything? That was a mistake. Advertising just computers are happening on mobile as well. It's a good question. I don't know if it's because my stream like got cut out earlier or whatever. Oh, it's just maybe. Hopefully, it's a Twitch thing and not a me thing. I'd prefer it not be a me thing. Okay, good. As long as it's a Twitch thing. Yeah, I hope so, gamer. I always root for you guys to get early shinies. Now Jake and Jair, nah, they can go over odds. Fuck those guys. But for my community, I always wish for you guys to get under odds. I will say though, I mentioned earlier, I am very tired. My lack of sleep has definitely been catching up to me lately. And it's messing with me quite a bit. Exactly, Rain. Well, Yeti, that's because it's you. At the time, you weren't my community. You were just another streamer. And other streamers are fair game. Gamer. You're starting to sound like Yeti over there. But yeah, I'm super fucking tired, guys. My lack of sleep is kicking my ass. I'm gonna end early tonight. Try to get a couple of things done that I need to still do to prepare for my trip, and try to, if I can't sleep, at least get some good rest. I'm hoping I can sleep, but I have my doubts that it'll happen, but I'm gonna try to rest tonight. I really need it. I'm struggling hard. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it because of the VTuber, but like My eyes keep closing on me just sitting here trying to stream. Just standard insomnia bullshit, Poke. Just my body doesn't operate the way it's supposed to. Some do, Poke. I need to make another appointment when I get back from my trip and see if I can get some more Ambien. Because Ambien will at least put me to sleep. I'll probably do another, like, I don't know. I'll probably go to like 950 on Sizzlepede and call it there. But yeah, so what ends up happening is I'll be super tired. I'll lay down to fall asleep. I'll fall asleep, but I'll wake up like 5-10 minutes later. Like, I'll kind of drift off, but not be fully asleep. And then I'll just wake up. And once that happens, I'm fucked. And then it takes me hours to fall asleep again once that happens. So they thought it was the sleep apnea doing that, right? That I was falling asleep and then I was having that moment of, oh shit, I'm not breathing, and then waking back up. But even when I'm wearing the sleep apnea mask, it still happens. So, not fun. But I gotta try to, no gummy, I have to listen to ASMR, force yourself to sleep, but the gummy you pass out like a light switch. See, that's the thing. I used to have a special vape that I would use, and it would knock my ass out and I would sleep. And I'd wake up a few times in the middle of the night and have some issues, so it wouldn't be the most restful sleep, but I would sleep. And then about 6 months ago, the vape stopped working, and it stopped putting me to sleep. And I started just laying in bed for hours, despite being completely fucking zooted. Dude, Squid, I've tried everything. Jack. I'm talking about trying to sleep. So, I'm going to try to set up an appointment with my doctor for when I get back from vacation. And see if I can get Ambien script. Because the last time I had it this bad, and it's been a while since it's been this bad, but the last time it was, they gave me Ambien, and like, it wasn't the greatest. I would still only sleep like 5 or 6 hours, but I would sleep. Like, the shit would knock me out, and I'd be asleep through like a REM cycle and then wake up. And honestly, at this point, I'll take it. Because it's way better than what I'm getting now. Exactly, Squid. I would take 5 or 6 hours at once over 3 or 4 hours interrupted multiple times. You know what I mean? So, but also, guys, so I've got it set up. I've got my 2DS and the charger in my carry-on bag, and I've got the Black 2 save file reset to the beginning. And I got it saved at the starter. All right, Jack. So the plan is, on the plane, I'm going to attempt to do a Black 2 starter shiny hunt and then try to play through the game with a shiny starter. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. I might end up saying fuck it and just playing the game. We'll see how annoyed I get with doing the starter resets when I get on the plane. Yes, Squid Thursday. Sorry, Poke. Just have it go on asking on Thursday, where's Arthur? Yep. Good question, gamer. Good question. I don't really have an answer for you. It just seemed like a fun thing to do. I'll also say, when I planned the trip, I still wasn't really like back to full on streaming like I am now. Squiddy, hopefully you have several. But when I planned the trip, I was still only streaming like a couple times a week. No, gamer, not unless I want to lose like thousands of dollars. So yeah, canceling the trip is not an option. But yeah, like I said, when I first planned the trip, I wasn't streaming every night like this. I was streaming like 3 or 4 nights a week to like 5 people. Worth a shot of asking. Nah, I mean, it's always worth a shot. Never hurts to ask. Cut the trip short a little? No, that's not an option either. Like I said, though, I am going to try to give you guys something while I'm gone. I'm going to try to give you guys something. It won't be the full 11 days that you're not going to hear from me. I'm going to give you something. I'll still jump on the Discord when I'm bored. Things like that. I'll take some videos for you guys. Things like that. I'm not just going to leave you high and dry for the whole time. I'll give you guys something. I mean, the rate you're going, gamer, you can just go after yourself for not getting shinies. You're gonna hunt Sizzlepeed? Alright, Jack. Yeah, if that's DA's, gamer, that doesn't count. It only counts if it's a legend. Meta. Bit of a rough time over there with the phases. It's a lot more than 1%, gamer. It's a lot more than 1%. DAs, if you're catching all 4 Pokemon in the DA, you have a 1 in 25 chance of getting a shiny. Yeah, and you're getting 4 checks every DA. So there's a 1 in 25 chance of getting one. It's true though, because that's how the shiny charm works. The shiny charm doesn't lower your odds, it just gives you more checks. So the more checks you do, the more likely you are to get a shiny. It's just math. Because sometimes you have bad luck, Meta, and you go forever. I mean, you should, gamer. It helps to understand how the game works and how the processes are. Alright, that was 400 for Jinx. Still no shine. Yeah, guys, thanks for putting up with the bullshit in the middle of my power going out. Sorry to cut things an hour short tonight, but I'm just super fucking tired. My brain's not functioning. I'm struggling to even stay awake. I'm gonna go lay down. Well, I'm gonna try to get a couple of things done for the trip and then lay down. I'll be back tomorrow as long as I get sleep tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, guys, have a great rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you back here tomorrow night.